Today na the 4th day of April 2023. He make President Bill 5 years na office. The term where them be go, we take the oath na the symbol na net. Like this time to salon. Now that no be they prepare for. But they all can cross na the table. We no go left arm. President Bill is still in at the chair. Even tomorrow or next tomorrow, anytime we can go can discuss that 5 years you. But na salon parliament too. Fambule. Salon parliament be get that 2022 bill. Will be feel to say a bad. That one na be joke. That one was a joke. The 2020, you know, say them be calling welfare. The 2023 you now. Me three police because we can get people away can talk say the country no get money, the country no get money, the country poor. If you can't tell me say salon no get money at the conquer. At the conquer, if you can't tell me say salon no get money. Salon get money. If the lawmakers them, the one that they approve, they submit their accounts. Because the one that they approve, even they ask for what they ask for now. And for life back oh. But salon get money, bo. I beg. The country gets. Who gets her? Yes. Because now that one day then they try for show we clearly. Say we now how can they go and talk say the country no get money? A lot of people want go inside politics. But good people want go inside politics. Why? Because of what you go can deal with today na. Yeah. The fastest way for get money now na salon. Be politician. Well, look so that way. Lawyer, no, na big motor they no more than can drive. Now they want to do na diaspora, then can go per land business, then give the lad in the motor car. Yeah. Eh? But politics. If to say the politicians they will get now, I'll make you look them. Yeah? If not physically now, observe them. How them be turned today and how them be turned and how them turn right now. You see, so much change by the notice. So they all be get bone where if it be passed near you, resolve self tell lie. Now flesh don't cover all that side. You need see bone again, notice so. Some of them, it just tell like say, how some of we that been kill a keyboard will begin a saloon. Oh my great Canadian sire, at least oil on there now. So some of them they don't need for car for get that oil, then they get the oil na saloon. So if person not fit to for go oversee, what if for fit for go oversee again? The oversee then na who side they? Na inside politics. So the one that say for the obaya think to say, bo, look, the one me in go school, in Okaya, need a straight self for work, na politician, na salo, look at it. Well, let me self go na my village, usa come out. La go be something day. will get a parliament force? Who that they will get it? The one that will get the country where we get so today. The country where they talk about so today. Now the parliament na ingiwe. Yes, you go say, oh, we the people them. Now we elect and parliamentarian, we elect president and this and that. They are the lawmakers. I can always remind when I say, if you know say parliament, get the mandates, get the power, get the authority for request the president for can explain certain things them. You know that? You know that? But what see that they do they? What really then they do they? Who say you see parliament don't say, you know what thing? The hardship don't too much for we people them. Hey, minister of trade come. Hey, you come. Hey, you come. Una no sit down below engage. Or you that you there in charge of business, now parliament come. Well now what thing they go on? Well, today we want make you join that cabinet meeting day. You go back, go see what thing at the thing. This now we own solution. What thing you don't see they don't do? Rather than just stay for twist. What to me talk? I want to be able to when I talk. The bill. Hey. Waiting the one campus now. If you offend people and they kill themselves for be parliamentarian, trust me, you no go dey far again. So until right now, I struggle and they struggle for be the parliamentarian. But some man go now length and breadth of every area for turn parliamentarian. Na salon. Because now just one thing no more you need for able win am. Once you don't get her for life, I like you do better for yourself again for life. You secure till you die. Then we the citizens say, what will they get? What will we get? What will we get out of this? What are the benefits will they get? What we triple na you. And how long cause this? When that first one be leak. Now me I talk say who for campaign then none. But then parliamentarian they did not return back. Then they not go to parliament back. Parliament here you know they say alright. We then go to parliament. They say, oh, the PR system, not the PR. No, now the president are able to put. If the president make a number they work, now signal them be sent to the PA. And the president back say, well, ECSL, connect. Leak PR system. And then leak the PR system. What that mean to say? Until now, we they make month say, because of that thing where they be the plan for do. Who they campaign and no return back? And say, well, now na sabi who they come back. Now na political party they go vote for. So then now we no say na me. Now you go say no. And then they vote for APC, and then vote for SIPP, and then vote for C4C, and then vote for NGC. They say now because it's Abuja they go vote for. Now the political party pass independent candidate on and first go did it. But if not an independent candidate, forget it. Well, last year they can't pull me now, ba. Pull me no. Until now you want pull, Mr. Pulu. Grand pull. Now it's a long parliament give you so easy one. In this particular bill, no parliamentarian is a saint. They are all sinners. Eh? They are all sinners. This one. Nobody pa dem. No, they can knock chest now. Come on, don't go talk. Say you know mix so. Eh? Human in our nature for so selfish. Then you get a parliament who is selfish. This is Barracuda. A Barracuda now this is so. Salon Parliament. Look at the economy. What are they doing? Parliament's just about for close. The 5th Parliament for end. Until the last day, they say, oh, the APC, the Parliament, na net, then go pass almost billion, na net, then pass all the bad billion. Yeah, now so they be tell we. They say them pass all the bad billion and net. Just when the parliament be there about for close for meet up the election. It look like say now the term with parliament then kick out then jatin them. Because this one, and you know the saddest part? They don't gazette them. So we ala. I like to grab the campaign say, then they know return back, you know that you vote for. A political party now you go vote for. Yes. Political party now you go vote for. So, when see they don't gazette and so, then go discuss her, not to themselves. And then give themselves tap in the back. Well done. Some will not be get plan for be parliamentarian. Yay! Some man they can go remortgage. Some man right side they can go take. With this kind? Who side and plan say, well, just in case government say they know how for they pay you this 80%. One lump sum, government for just pay you off with $50,000 in Sierra Leone. $50,000. Parliamentary will not get for come back. You say now want. Then you say money no this alone. No, there no side the money dey. They need for showy. Yes. What thing them parliamentary and they don't do for develop salon? What thing they don't do? And then they make laws. Who slow they don't make them benefits the country? Eh? You say waiting? Okay. What thing they don't provide oversight on? We go make certain ministry friends say, they me are the big. And they put on and the parliamentary and they will sabi there. Now, honorable can they call you Bukela? Now, even then, you say, there, this fake degree business, what is that for we? Before that, I so need for take and serious. What did they give the work for? Eh? Then say, look inside fake degree. When you come, when you don't know what you ever do. You say you need for take this one serious, so you need for go find people them where qualify, where na masters in everything. I thought you were one now. Until you get the opportunity for pulling a do. They say no, let them go find proper people them. Hey. Hello, Parliament and scam ya. But Hey, I say if you been think say that last one bad. This one, let's go to one. This bill, what's in the entitled the Parliament Act 2023. Now the short title and the way they game. That last one, I be welfare. This one, and I put welfare there. This one, now the Parliament Act 2023. They say this one, now an act will go provide for the establishment of parliamentary commission for provide the leadership and governance structure of parliament. We go provide for the establishment of parliamentary service. And we go provide for the salaries and other benefits of the members of parliament and other staff them. We will provide for other related matters. Okay. Enacted by the president and the members of parliament in this present parliament assembled. Okay. Right. Well, they can't begin. Let me begin looking inside it. Wait. And again now. Now long one no. But the sideway interest me. I know where they go. Now I see page 22. Page almost this. 23, okay. We deal with page 22 and 23. So page 22. Part 6. Salaries and other benefits. Salaries and other benefits. Would they start there? Now page 22 there. The Speaker of Parliament shall, they listen to what they use, the phrase them, shall at the start of every parliament and in any case not later than 3 months of the commencement of the first session of a new parliament. After election, we get new parliamentarian them, we get new speaker of the house, even if na another one, na the same one they continue, but it's a new members. This one they done so now the 5th parliament. Now they done so. Yeah? Okay. So this one they address the speaker inside. Oh, they get the new, like just after an election where the parliament they set up. Not later than 3 months where they don't start. Of the first session of the new parliament. The statutory instruments go prescribe condition of service of the speaker, deputy speaker, members of parliament, clerk of parliament, and the parliamentary service. So what's in the statutory instrument? The statutory instrument under subsection 1 shall, before passage by parliament, be submitted to the president for in comment within 14 days. But the 14 days we cannot do now 14 working days. And any comment by the president, this thing they bug me, but it defend me palava. "14 days, they go send it to the president, and within 14 days, the president will comment about waiting and send in table. "14 days, and any comment by the president shall be deemed to be a motion for debate by the leader of government business." So then they will tell we, they say notwithstanding that subsection 1 and the subject for the state salaries, pension, gratuities, and other benefits, whether inside Act, the 2001 Act, and the compensation of this Act, the following conditions of service go apply. Pay attention. That shockalize you now. Outgoing speakers. So if your term of office done, you're not Speaker of Parliament, your term of office done. Outgoing speakers shall be entitled to the following at the time of leaving office. What term done? You left office as the speaker. Then go for switching you up. The speaker go retain one of the official vehicle within in possession. So let's start from the first. How much vehicle the speaker gets? How much official vehicle the speaker gets? But they are sabile epwina. Because you don't say the speaker go retain one of the official vehicle. If they tell we one off, that means to say it gets past one. Not so. Or wait till you understand by that. Retain one of the official vehicles in his possession. Speaker of Parliament get more than one official vehicle. 2. The speaker go get 3 security personnel provided by the states. You Then outgoing, not the way they can say, we don't done with we work. Where they go? One official vehicle for being owned. Enough for returner and for keep them. Then at the speaker. 3 security personnel where other they pay the state. Now you go pay for the security personnel then they. Now go to 3. Home furniture to the tune of 50,000 new leons. What I mean to say, if now the old money we talk about now 50 million old leons. Now for gam for furniture to the tune. You don't tire either what today. To the tune of 50,000 new leons. We have 50 million. Remember what we deal with now? Outgoing speakers. Outgoing shall be entitled to the following: 1 official vehicle if for keeper for himself. How much official vehicle you get? I don't know. 3 security personnel. Now the state now for they pay them. 3. Home furniture to the tune of thousand new loans when 50 million. Yeah? Old loans. Now, we done for the speaker. The speaker now under A. When are outgoing speakers. So now they come under B. Under B, now they come and say any person who before he cease for being a member of parliament, we don't serve as such member for 2 terms. We mean to say 2 election. The people are still who the people? Okay. And the people that they elect them. Then party still puts them there. For 2 terms. I serve member for 2 terms or ask the speaker or deputy speaker for a qualifying period of 5 years is entitled to a monthly pension calculated at 80% of their gross terminal salaries. So if you serve 2 terms, you'd have been now speaker. The speaker, you don't need for serve 2 terms. The deputy speaker, no need for serve 2 terms for make you qualify. But you, the member of parliament, and you go serve 2 terms for make you go qualify for get 80% of your gross terminal salary. Now you go to receive as monthly pension. Now go to C. Any person where before he stopped for being member of parliament still serve for waiting 2 terms and has further served as clerk. Yeah, this time is sweet in the clerk. Yeah. As clerk of parliament, how you go make thing, you know put yourself there. You go sweet in who that? The speaker? Then the clerk self you don't get for kind side. Say the cut here by the picture we put. Actually, no more if you sabi I did it. Before you cease for being member of parliament, has served as member for 2 terms and also further served as clerk of parliament, himself go qualify. For the 80% of in gross terminal pension salary. Now for the use of monthly pension. Alright. Let's continue. Provided that former members of parliament who served 1 term shall be paid a one-off sum of loans equivalent to waiting 50,000 United States dollars. Now so parliamentarian they say. If somebody don't serve as parliamentarian for 1 term, 5 years, they say no, you know, no kaya back. Parliament they say, then why for receive a one-off sum of loans were equivalent to waiting 50,000 United States dollars. 50 United States dollars, 1,000. And they want 1 time money. D. There shall be an increment of 25% in the pension of former members of parliament every 5 years. The parliamentarian there, where the people are saying no one they let them come back. Every 5 years, they need 25% increment per them pension. Hey, Papa God. Now that do we ba? Now that do we oh that do we? Because we need for fender posting there. Let go beg pardon. Let go bake. Say body how they bake. Now bake no more one bake you. Because the thing when we are they see kojuma koju koro one. Aye. If you send up a film, you go fishing a film. What's in at the minimum wage in salon right now? The one they take pension, how much then they collect? Eh? How much then they collect? How then they don't raise pensioners the money? Eh? Chineke. We don't done that 25% increment every 5 years. The speaker, members of parliament and the clerk of parliament shall be entitled to 2 months recess each year and 1 month gross salary as recess allowance. Oui. O. F. The sitting fee of the parliament for the speaker, the members of parliament, the clerk of parliament, and the chamber clerk shall be computed on a daily sitting basis. So anytime they can sit down, I saw them for the do am. For add the money for the sitting fee. G. The clerk of parliament shall be entitled to the clerk in all of his domestic servant allowance. Oui, Papa God. Eh? So the domestic servant allowance where the clerk wants, he said them for calculator at 20% of your basic monthly salary. Eh. So if they pay 1 million in domestic servants, then go pay them 200,000. So if you're in 10 million in domestic servants, not 2 million. If you're in 20 million in domestic servants, not 40 million. 4 million. So 20% of own income now they tie in domestic servants too. Eh. Una self na ready. Una dey pay me self na. Let me self can go find domestic servant. Papa God. Tell me say, eh? Okay. Let's continue. H. There shall be an internal parliament medical insurance scheme. We go care for the needs of the speaker, the member of parliament, them, the clerk, and they always concern the parliament. Nayana Salon. Eh? Naya. I said this one bad of past that last one will be leak. Now that turn it and tell we say they are not ashamed of that welfare bill today. They are not ashamed. They tell we. So because then they work, in fact, now then they approve all the money in the parliament. Now then they approve. Now I make them say they don't even need for go to Ministry of Finance for budget. No. Then they said unto the president. Let the president approve. Eh? Philip Koyu, they say, even Bona US, the House of Representatives then and the Senate, then they get pension. Let me ask, see, who's ten parliament don't sit down? With all the tranganes where they go on. Eh? With all the tranganes where they go on, who's ten and no sit down say, boy, them people there, they put me for something now. Let we can make it lay easy for them. Eh? Hey. We need for fend how we do it. Eh? We need for fend them. How we do it? This is not unbelievable. It's not unbelievable. What Sierra Leone cannot do does not exist. Not sabi safe. I say, what Sierra Leone cannot do does not exist. And the league camper, we left and right. He left to win. Eh? You take this, you win. You take this, you lost. You take this, you win. Even though how if you say where you go take, you go win, you go lost. Even though how it takes say you now so now then they give you so. The outgoing speaker. If I hold on to one official vehicle, with all the money they pay, able to buy Mutuka for himself. With all the $50,000 where they want and everything, they able to buy Mutuka. They still want 3 personnel for personal security, and at the states now for the pay. With all this security business, why you need 3 security? 3 bodyguard? Why? Okay, one for dinner host. The other hand they follow you. Then the other hand to his side chick. That question I ask you. Because he said 3. I just want for no side and good day. Eh? One they follow you up and then giggly. The one in house. The one in good treat. The different side chicken. Kickly. We don't get standing. So then they make them 3. Then the home furniture 50 million. So then are you going away? This time for speaker with the level. Then are going away that one day. Your home furniture. Where be then at the office, you not be get furniture in the house. Now we ready for left, then for buy new one for you. Now you going away, they change the parlor. How they see don't come up with this? And the speaker not go oppose you. This not for me on better me to go oppose. For the pension, 25% increase every 5 years. Because they know say it's not the normal. But they know able to don't say every 5 years, let you increase the minimum wage. Let you increase the salaries of people. They know able to sit down for do that one day. But then they don't think already. They don't say every 5 years, but it's not going to be like I be again. So that increase the Lord just seal and settle and I tell you, say, this one I read for you, so they don't gazette them. Until that last one, they be the hide param. I mean, they can't give you this. With Parliament, they sabi them for say when they want close. Now then they do them bad thing then they. Or this trip, and then they go sign 99-year contract too. This trip now they own betterment and they want seal. Say me what I don't be parliamentarian as alone. I know they put a gun. Bruh. Now for this, all you go fish, you go better back. Therefore, the people can talk. When look back, you know better you. You the collect time back, you know the suicide they go. You dey collect all this back. Then you see back who say they go, you need better back, you dey confuse yourself back. Because waiting do, we the people not glad for this. Yes, then don't go almost 100,000 for bag. Waiting at the minimum wage. We buy one bag rest. Plus ça money self ne come out. Then you give pay transport for the go. Not so. Una not get that for member. Now una yun. Now me could ask the parliamentarians them. Now for themselves then they ba una for the country. Una so desperate and hungry. And una they being unfair to the people, unreasonable to the people. If you una the parliamentarian, they ask for this, but una sabu side the money day. Then una left for the go and bigger, una left for the go and give bad name. Una sabi side the money day, una sabi day. Then why una they make bigger, they pass up and down. They go and bigger. Why? If you the ask say because one time fee, you need one off payment of $50,000. Hey boy, if you on the people, so we speaker don't. Then for buying new furniture back for her, for your house. We correct ba. The person who writes this, you not be the under the influence of Kush. Or una sabi something where we not sabi. Una really sabi something. Una the parliamentary. Now make you see them all face what I put through. Now the leaders then. KKY, Cherry Coco, Lamina. Yes. The clerk, the deputy speaker, and the speaker. When they say honorable, it's a honor given to you guys. But this fifth parliament, so dishonorable thing now that they do towards we. The thing now that they do towards the citizens them. Very dishonorable. Very. And this is not right. Una did it for make the citizens then their life better. Now una na the lawmakers. Now una get the right for call the president safe. But you don't see why make even wanna be the call the bank governor in the answer una. Because now the one they behave. How lentia. The economy now they go so. The economy. We don't even get that from member before that. They plan for May it was. They ask for equivalent of $50,000 for keep motoka. Eh? Seriously, Sierra Leone Parliament. We all are the same country with it. Now this Salonia. Eh? Now they will all day. No, this one baby, this. Now they will day. On a different side on a day. I make you go can't see just now. Then the Diaspora there. Ha! Then say na the young boot say, eh? Oh, this cap, I just need for go parliament one thing. I'm secure for life. Now you one thing no more with this one, we see them pass on. You just need for go one thing. You see, but just go cross your foot. Pension go they meet you. You know, do not see again. What you they work for? Salon. This is not the kind of parliament we deserve. No. Not so this kind of parliament we want. We call them honorable because then they do things where they bring honor to them and the country. But honorable where they thief. Honorable where they play yuki. Honorable where plan for do this kind of a thing. Who's kind of honorable will you be? God help Salon. Welcome on board, Usman Toli. You get the platform, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, AAA, for having me. It saddened me for Yeri from the MPs within kind of benefit here. Very, very sad. But before I go into the nitty-gritty, I just want to remind listeners then say this speakers of the House, according to section 74, subsection 4 of the 1991 Constitution of Sierra Leone, Act number 6 of 1991, determine the salaries and conditions of service for the speaker, the clerkship, members of parliament, and other related matters. And this speaker or any other speaker by law forget exactly the same as that of the VP when are the vice president. So what that means simply mean that the speaker already they get the same amount of salary where the vice president they get. But when are they listen to some of the benefits then where then people where they ask for, I mean the members of parliament and other administrators, including speakers of parliament, what then they ask for is unbelievable. Unbelievable. I mean, let's just take una back to some of the critical benefits away where actually, surprise me. Usai, a speaker, outgoing speaker, let's use the word outgoing speaker, they ask for keep an official vehicle, get security, on top of all other benefits then. At a time where very crucial, inflation they up, people and they suffer, the cost of living crisis, they just they continue for worsen. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. MPs, say where they don't serve in a parliament for 2 terms, then pension for be 80% of their gross salary. 80% of their gross salaries on a monthly basis. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. MP, when they don't serve in a parliament, forget a one-off payment of 50,000 US. This is crazy. This is crazy. 50,000 US one-off payment for serving a parliament 1 term. Oh my God. This is why politics don't become a very attractive investment. I'm not surprised people and they kill themselves for going to politics. Not surprising. Not surprising at all. We see what happened yesterday, this year. Now, my 38, everybody they rally around the big man so that when he can have power, he become a president, he gets influence over him for letting himself get what he wants. That is all it is. That is all it is. It's all about politics becoming an attractive investment. And they just imagine a parliament which has not been able to deliberate on important, significant issues in the country for the last 4 to 5 years, or even beyond. What in parliament don't benefit in other country? And by implication, parliament is the most powerful institution in Sierra Leone because they get the oversight functions, they get the right for perform the oversight function where then they bring in MDAs, ministries, department, and agencies for question them over what they do. If parliament been very effective in that country today, to be honest with you, the level of corruption will have been minimized because they get the power for bring MDAs into account, for scrutinize them, for see what they do. But what has parliament benefited us over the years? Nothing to show for. A parliament which has been named as one of the most corrupt institutions in the country, the second most corrupt to be specific here, as reported by DFID in partnership with CAL, Center for Accountability and Rule of Law, don't name this parliament as one of the most corrupt institutions, as also reported by one of their members of parliament or 2 of their members of parliament, being accused of aiding and abetting corruption. What are you asking for? What you don't do, what you deserve, then can benefit here. These are the questions them where, everybody they ponder at a time when the country they suffer. The cost of living crisis, very serious in the country. Transport up, food up, people then they continue for suffer. People they not able survive, and they survive in less than $1 a day, a normal human being. And when they can't ask for them kind of benefit here, it's just a way of saying, we just want the country for continue for go down. And I remember there was a time, I think you put that up in your forum, where I listened to one of the analysis, where one very interesting analysis. You see, especially now with the PR system, people are coming from abroad, and abroad are not getting nothing against people who live abroad. But it's becoming very attractive. Because when they read them money here, and they read all them benefit here, what's that implication here? We will go back home. We will go back home. We'll go put up on politics. Politics is becoming very attractive. They abandon their family, abandon their wives, abandon their mortgages them because they know say when they win, then we're able to sponsor these mortgages. And we're able, in other words, it's a way of exporting with foreign currency. And when you export with foreign currency, because then they get for the receive their money and convert them into dollars, send them come abroad for pay for mortgages, responsible for the families. Therefore, it just exacerbates the exchange rate crisis. Basically, that are one of the major implications. To be honest with AAA, I'm really sad. This is saddening me. Saddening me. Because at this point in time, while other, very serious economies, and they look at the way at which they cushion the cost of living crisis, we get a parliament when they worsen the situation. Think about the minimum wage is 600,000, 60,000 in the New Leone. What is 600,000 they do for motorman at this time when the prices and they up? 600,000 for a minimum wage. And I tell you what, 600,000 in dollars, 600,000. I think it's just about 30 pounds. For a month, imagine, a month. How somebody go able to survive? A bag of rice alone costs something around that. Something around that. So if you don't give 600,000, don't go buy one bag of rice. How are you going to survive for the rest of the month? These are the questions. And when they go ask for money, far, far, far beyond what in the normal human being they get. It's pathetic, completely pathetic. And, remember, Tupo, I think you mentioned that as well. Then come up with this. First, Hussein have been tested low. We then come up with a bill entitled Parliamentary Welfare Bill, Act 2022. Then try. Then push for them. But I don't know, for some reason, that was abandoned. Now, this time round, it's even worse. It's even worse. And then say, before they left a bomb. Yeah. Because they know very well with the PR system, they have already influenced their party. But most of them will come back. Because the decision for bringing them back in the parliament, it doesn't depend on the citizens anymore. It depends on the party, as you clearly outlined AAA. So most of them have already influenced. Then get the money, influence them party, for let them bring them come back to parliament. It's sad. Let's not steal the show too much. It's just too sad. It's just too sad. I hope say they will come to their senses, and the president, when they go sign that thing there, and they beg and make it scrutinize that thing there. Please, for the sake of the citizens, and people and they suffer. So I will put my case here. I will rest my case here. Let me give chance to my fellow panelists. Then thank you very much, AAA.
Thank you very much, Usman Toli.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. I want to say thanks to Smantoli for his submission today. You just a coming? Welcome. You meet with the talk about Salon Parliament. Then get the Parliamentary bill with entitled 2023. And the thing with inside page 22 and 23, now they discuss now. Welcome on board this friend. You get the platform, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, AAA, for giving the platform. Thanks to Mr. Usman Tole, and thanks to all the listeners who hears them. Regarding this Parliament Service Act, or they try to change them from welfare now to act. This is no what thing they consider, or not something they say they see what will not see. But most time when they talk of salaries, them with times of civil service or government work mandate or anything to do with the government, I feel saying for the look at the GDP expenditure. But in like see this approach what government want to take, the one they only at the parliament, and like expenditure approach. Well, I don't know if then they consider within a government in final within they consume based on within they want to add to within they consume back their salary, or then they look into within that they spend out to the public if not something we useful, and that service will be civilians and they get if not good service. So you ask all these questions. See, but the constitution and moral, I don't think how they fight so, because the constitution they did, we then they play with from chapter 5, 6, where Mr. Usman Tolibi mentioned did it. But I trick and does a trick and I had para now say specify. Then I was the one specify that constitution make an act so it will be separate numbers and numbers. So even if you get for change, it in dollars, it will just maintain that dollar value. Then do all kind of tweaking. But when you question the economics now inside this constitution and the moral na good one, una value for money. We would try for question if not development. Well, you look at the people in back we constitute the parliament. This is another thing they ask again. These are people away now mostly now law, business, most of them do. Study the ins and outs, where them were able for trap and make and change. So but you don't really see development where you talk of food security, we know the paramount thing, and the inflation really go on at the country, how they were able for tackle. But on the other hand, we don't know what thing they don't see. Sometimes they aim for the sky, let them fall na the mountain. Sometimes a big thing they don't see, say they come. We get for the value inside the economy, when this GDP, we don't know if they look into, or they don't forecast in this GDP, we get for kinds of this country, go boku territory. Where we say, Lord, try to get with you. So these are the questions they ask, or not just this same GDP they get, and the type of expenditure, export and import ratio, we don't know how they go, and the type of income approach, we will not get a good income approach, but now more of an expenditure approach. And the income approach, now they get development, and they talk of people that think, say, Lord, do agriculture, or Lord, invest in people, or Lord, will do these things. Now, this then they do, these are the questions we they ask them, for them we're able to answer. But in terms of reality, where they feel the present, looking at the debt ratio, where they increase the curve, they go up every numerical amount, when a big numerical away from the GDP, and look at the ratio of what would they get as external debt, it only increase based from the time they now between the last decade. So the question now say, well, what about the outcome? What is the outcome when you talk say now? Then why are they don't bring now based on you say the now productive or now profitable? But even your GDP, where they talk of say, oh, get GDP, would they do this? Would they send iron on? The question say the percentage. Yeah, that's how they can have productive, if profitable. These are the questions. So when it's profitable, from the profits now, then you begin to see like invest. Without invest, like for develop in the people there. But if you think of say, well, Lord, do this one a passionate one, you begin the question say, well, whose type of prosperity or what you they try for define as success. The success because you don't do a service and the final service, now then they pay you for before the final service don't come. If we grade the economy, then we pay them for saying that this one don't do. So is that not the ratio? Or then they try for use then your own way for think, avoid the moral, we will bring benefits for them will deal with the constitution, and then the economy will consider waiting the economy now get for stand into. So these are the questions they will get for CC, not to approach what me I feel say now approach when a good approach with the government they do, but we don't know waiting they see. But waiting and see, you will see on waiting things and we don't do at the table. Would they see actually investment and they come in different forms, but these are going to take a time. But yeah, you ask for the one when are the absolute one way go do dividend, where then go to agriculture, get the dividend of it, and try for develop and go further for saying a day then will begin the reap of what they want. So you they see the income, I don't know how they go do their income, so then go able to develop the income where they can the country for so go multiply them. So you see the problem now we come between the dispute between the monetary man with the in charge of the monetary one at the bank governor with the battle with the fiscal with the government. So you see all the things they are say that discipline, then they try for hide. We don't can now say, well, this that the way we will do the discipline is how we deal with the money. We may look to waiting at GDP. And when you talk of salary and wages, you're looking at the GDP ratio. You got the work up, then they come, then they say sometimes when they corner them in terms of mainstream media, but then you the question say, are these things working? Or then they try for make a label productive. Or as I say again, now more of people that want solicitors, now more of people that want to aspire for say success, now wealth, success, now for lack of secure myself well, and I forget about the one with the middle class, I forget about the one way they done, and what's at the middle class, I for try to fill up the middle class. I don't want to know if it's empty. No, if you know, say I for try fill up the middle class, so the one with the lower class, we're not going to talk about low class. When they talk about middle class, now they develop, we will sustain, they go. So these are the things who the question say. Now, one way they define success, say now through coming to politics, what would they see now fair thing will be for them they go, or then they change the language of politics, say, well, go this is a source of revenue. When an instant revenue, it will multiply in a way wherein it's like a magical way. So the magical multiplication, instead of them do them towards the country, then they do them towards themselves. So what they are still. Now something they see, let them tell we. But waiting what they see for now, not to we will multiply finance, we will count one thing, we will push we as a speed, wherein we will look, waiting, we will try for catch up. Because everybody now they look at waiting, now the main thing where they affect the country, when are the concern of them people and well-being and people carrying on with a life when a normal life. But I don't feel say this now way they get for try for secure themselves out, then they come up from politics. We know say the facility they been there. They've been dead for saying they give them all the money and they been get pension when they give them. They don't see the pension, it been just limit how many years for serve. But most of the ones that after 3 years, you're entitled to an amount. But again, they try for specify now, looking at the trick, say, if you put her into Leos, well, it will work, will not make a big Leos, wherever it drop. And then the one of the dollars, not make her into dollars, so that whatever it come, will they still pull the dollars to pay her. Whatever the ratio of the dollar can have. But it comes to looking at how the people are daily for try to consider waiting at development. There are many things we don't get for the try to think about development. That irrigation, then if you don't try do another place there, money been there for some of the things that they see the electricity, they come for the connection, they say, when I try to connect this, then they divert, they go other routes. They see say, well, the connection still, we ask, who's the money out, then they go. Who knows say there are problems with salary. Now you look at the salary scale of the civil service. Now then they claim say they don't increase the civil service, which is good in some way. They don't increase like the nurses. Now an example, we've been see global fund be help them for them and able for train certain nurses for upgrade them. Now, this is thing. They mean they are just ordinary support workers, like all of those say it's SCHN, but they don't make their staff nurse. But these are the people that now sit down as they talk so. They not even get the certification after they don't even pay for their PIN. They don't even pay for all these courses. Then they're not able to pay all the full fee because our so-called global funding they pay for them. But they pay many things during this course of their education. That's fine. They don't manage. But now for let them go put the certification to staff nurse, guess what? Then they still work with the level with them when they work. Why? Because if they put them to staff nurse, there is no salary to pay them. Because they therefore increase their wage. So then they still earn the money when a support worker work, as then they don't finish their course. So what are the drive for builder is these are the areas you get for look, say, well, I for strengthen. I not for just say I don't increase the number. I don't finish the job. Not because the global fund money don't done. Now they know my above and me say when they reap money from them because them they pay towards certain things. So you they compare all this now, you they bring your strategy where they pay we. Will increase the salary of people that will increase, but it is not complete. And completion of certain projects and certain things, now it will make it come out as something successful. But because of the nature and the culture of people, then they bear, some of them they just turn, they work out, they go like they're not able for fight back, and some of them just they continue for survival. And then they look into this for like review. They look into the book when how many pages of the constitution they able to see you side, they say, let we improve with salary. So this is the thing when they talk about the lawyers there. Therefore, try for the industrial and people that way innovative and that parliament they would they pray say anybody who get for can lead, let me pick a team of developers, a team of people that will get think tanks and develop, not to just because of you daily as a lawyer for able to argue, but again, you able for put innovative and cause that innovative what will not sense for create would they see it they go. But I only hope say God will make will lead through of waiting there for spend, how then will get money for spender and waiting then they spend to the civil service. The people who they receive services them, the services then who they receive. Now the thing that one day we they ask for now are these services better enough for value where the market go able for say now this I they go buy I get now this I they sell I they get or now this trade would they do when a stalwart one not to trade would they do but there is still inflation. So, but these are the things you have to work on. And not feel say we get people that they work to ratio and mathematics and arithmetic we deal with government and politics. Thank you very much. Let God help leaders and continue to think well and let the possible way for pick team where you not fit, pull you, if you accept say if you're ready for be sacked if you not work well. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Us friend.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I want to say thanks to Us friend for a young contribution today. For all the North America, we start early today. We go on a shocking. But we're still there. If you just come in, you meet we will talk about the lifestyle where the parliamentarian they want. The kind way they want for leave as left the office or enjoy when and in our office. Now salon this. Welcome on board Alpha. I get the platform, sir.
Yeah, Tripoli, thanks for having me. I want to say big good evening, good afternoon. Should I still say good morning? Yes, other parts of the world. Today when I in our office, even though I do work on my computer, I try for like they follow up the trend where they go on social media and watch this this combolo where Parliament do one Ibn Sierra Leoneans they aid for make even when they don't come on a Parliament, their entire life existence will they upon the Sierra Leoneans them. Why is they not they do nothing? Now that I don't see, now that me see. But let's take we mind back to Sierra Leone debt since 2018, a percentage. If somebody want to do a research, you can go under statistics, then you able to get statistics Sierra Leone, and you can even go Google and type Sierra Leone debt from 2018 to now. Triple just shock people. In 2018, Sierra Leone debt made 69.16%. the debt begin go up as gradually. 2019, the debt go to 72.45% Sierra Leone debt. 2020, 76.45%. 2021, 79.29%. As 2022, yeah, 81.77%. So it's going to be, if this continue, if they give it 2023 debt, trust me, we are going to like 90 to something percentage. So we entire budget rates na Sierra Leone, they inside debts. Let me get this very, very clear. They can't to parliament. And I mean, I lay the foundation for which they can talk. Yeah, Tripoli. And when you look at a country like a Sierra Leone with just me, Lord put and plus minus, Lord just say 8,500,000 people, we not even reach certain states inside Nigeria. We could not manage ourselves. We debt they go up like this. Then added to waiting parliament they can't give we. Tripoli, I beg for ask this question. Also, will they go the next 5 years? Also, we country go the next 10, 15 years. If this kind debt, say almost so 2022 debt, 81.77%, nice debt, nice Sierra Leone they under. Then it begs me that I think with politicians, the leaders, they really not get a way forward. They really not get Sierra Leone at heart. Yeah? This same parliament or this same government, like come now to government before they come to parliament. Once when they talk, they say, I don't know if English will permit me or they talk English. They talk about salary harmonization, AAA. Say parliament they can close so. I don't know if they pass that law in a parliament too. Me, don't tell me I know here. As far as me own research can show. So what did they happen? You find out say many people where even you not learn better book self, where you become politicians, you go to parliament. Now and the PR system don't give the political party the more power. Then keep pick any Kanja Kenji and they go represent the party in a parliament. So at the end of the day, just 5 years, then tell we say it's interesting, eh? One parliamentarian in a one-time payment for be like $50,000. Like seriously, 5 years. Salud, we don't get money. So we get all this money that with the gold trust money for build airport. We get all this money. We're able for help for like we get sustainable water facility in Salonde. We get all the money here. We're able for make we get sustainable light. Even though yet sanitary we say they get 3 sources of light. Now Salon, but yet still we still asleep now that darknet or blackout. Parliament me no say they get this kind of money then as Salon. They're not allowed, they're not call government say, oh, look, you know what's in the executive when I can't sit on here. Lord do salary harmonization. What's in this person qualify within here? Now they forget that they not do all that day. Just because of their own selfishness, I think I may not say this word on this platform, AAA. Our politicians, both SLPP, APC, those are the same politicians and general, yeah, they are selfish, greedy, and wicked. Most of the parliamentarians the world they see are they challenge people, so not even all reach 10 meetings. These 5 complete years, not in constituency them. They not all reach 5 safe. Let not say 10. And beside all the money out and they call every year, then they give them what they call constituency development fund. The time when me they say loans, constituency development fund, I mean 60 million old loans. I don't know for I will turn into new loans. I think now 6,000 or so. I think that will be. But because they don't say people, let me they question them para constituency development money the title then change now. They think the one what they call and this time around they say what thing constituency mobilization fund. Can you imagine that? Just because they don't want to be accountable for that money. So it's a very clear picture. You see, me that I make I can say sometimes they think say Sierra Leoneans they don't get sense. The way Sierra Leone them vote 2018, Sierra Leone and them vote 2018, I mean a clear picture of how they want the system of government for this. But because this government me want strict control na parliament, let them able for do what they want for do, right? So what they do, they end up for impose speaker, they end up for pull 10 MPs from APC. So at the end of the day, then they're in control of the parliament. Let's go back on how then they set up the Bilia. Now different committees then they sit down. Who than the headed then committee there? You know, easily a minority party go head committee so. Most of them back now the same majority party in the parliament. Now they headed then committee. I don't say we na this platform say now only me. I don't know. I don't research for other parliaments them. But say I know parliament na them me don't say if you know they see year to year with the speaker, you know go ever talk na parliament. Like seriously, somebody they represent a whole constituency. You say because I will say not in good time with the speaker. That puts an way then a not get opportunity for talk na parliament. And parliament not like a place like a school where just the issue and talk. So certain time they ask me said the question, our politician really gets the country at heart. They represent the people in the parliament. When you listen to the debate when they do in the parliament, I've never heard a parliamentarian say, after I don't consult me constituency members them. Now we come up with on this they say. Anyone where they give contribution, now but instead and political party now they talk about. Then these same parliamentarians now, they want to lay their life expectancy, their life expenditure after parliament for like they only on the citizenship. Like seriously. But again, let not surprise if the president will sign this one. Let's make us not surprise. Let's go back to the report, the audit report. The audit report tell we say the parliament and the state president, the audit arm, the vice president, and the first lady office. So if parliament know all these things, why they not call? You see, they make us them people are not like we. They're not like that country. They. Just like where whose friend they say. Now that make them they kill themselves for going inside politics because when you go there, imagine you just do 5 years. Your entire life now, the government like Sierra Leone and they take care of you. Like seriously. Lord not surprise all. And people they watch the comments where people they say. Some man they say fool me much, it surprised me. Don't surprise. Well, the other one will shock you. Now when you go here, you say the president will approve them. Now you will not say this one, they don't turn shocky. They not get Sierra Leone at heart. All them they do now for enrich themselves, their family, and their side chick them. That's all. They not care. Almost you buy fear, almost you buy rest. Is it their business? Government they give not only motor car they say they want. Let them give them. Let them go to the motor car. Can you imagine that? The world that government take power, waiting and call other parliamentary and then come new one them. They go one back let government give them money. I mean let the state buy motor car for them. Hey, so forget all them money. Why will not develop Sierra Leone? Instead, we use them money then for support people that live in now till they die. People, no wonder we did this stage where we did super development in Sierra Leone. Today we me take this 5 years, yeah, and no one day see them call any MDA we responsible for development. Now parliament and ask the responsibility say why we not able to get water, why we not able to get light. One day, then they do budget oversight. Then they hey, people they ask for talk. But like I said, I'm not surprised for you. He said the president don't sign up because he said no side the parliament they cover them. So by that, they cover me, I cover you. That's they come up yet. Now they see so. Law waits no more. Law see if this president not will sign this thing before election. I think that I'm your take triple. They got help for all.
Thank you very much, Alpha.
You're welcome.
One for tell thank you to Alpha, whose friend Usman Toli, for their contribution today. You get opportunity now if you want for more by this, or in the next 5 minutes we will come out now. Looking at your screen, the green section, the numbers and the scroll there. Eh? You get 3 minutes if you call and go straight to your point. So that we don't make the the network don't correct now. But the network may take past more than 3 minutes to call. Ezekiel, thank you for the stars. It look like say today, the stars they on strike. The stars not glad because of what they talk. The stars look they support the parliament. I mean the stars they strike. Eh. They watch you now. The eye. They watch you now. Kuro one. Salon Parliament. Like seriously? Eh? And the question I know they ask you no more. Like seriously? Salon Parliament. Eh? Unaminam? Unaminam? So na sabi se o get den kind money ah. Una sabu side the money dey. Na make una the request for make una self collect. Cause una don't see man the way they collect, eh? All lie. See, but we don't see. Now yeah, so and so collect. Aha. Now yeah, then they collect. Aha. Why make me not for collect? Ask them. Yes, Sumar. What you get for me?
Well, I just get few things for say. This is my clear thing. And they call to me APC brothers. Them waking up. I say you can see people like how they call themselves that Cabo guy, the kind AYV. Then they talk say yes. Then they talk say the people in the sofa, all the APC parliamentarians, whether they kind of the news, whether on 98.1 or AYV, now that thing that they talk about. The people in the sofa, the people in the sofa. Well, yes, we know say the people in the sofa. But you know say the people in the sofa, then you tow along. You see, and they disagree respectfully with my brother Alpha. When he talk say the APC member of parliament, they not get control over that. No way, sir. Not give me that, pa. Not give me that. Because that's what in the debater. Triple A, I don't know if you been see one clip or been sent. He been there now with forum about that parliamentarian in Gambia, that lady. Where Gambia said they did and try to do the same thing. Where that lady they stand, he said, no way. Do ya with people in the sofa. We not need again forgive yourself bonuses. We not need forgive yourself coach. We not need forgive yourself. That lady Itawa, he gives speech now the parliament. One person, even if he not change, but now we not say you stood up for waiting right. Show me any APC parliamentarian who stood up, who even Canada the news, even if you know say a voice not going for be heard in the parliament, where Canada the news and say, you know what, we people in the sofa and my colleagues them, then they try for give themselves bonus. We people in the sofa, we colleagues and they try for give themselves motocar. So where Alpha they talk say the APC, because they're not to the chairman, they not give me that. If they want to oppose that, then can you oppose that? It not mean say it not go pass, but let we read them. Just like what they read them now, they talk say they fight for the poor people. Anytime we have Abdul Karim na AYV or 98.1, anytime we Abdul Karim Kamara Kana AYV 98.1, now that then they talk about the people and the suffer, but we can't to them. They don't care about the people. This just tell you about politicians. We not talk say they not get vote or they get the vote for stopper. But speak out. Come out. Canada the news like where they can't trade. Can't talk say listen. We colleagues that want give we money, but me I don't want that money because the people in the suffer. Show me any member of parliament, APC, SLPP, because many they cut NGC. We don't turn trash. Show me anyone pan the way can that. So when you talk say, oh, the leaders them, the chairman then and then committee now only the majority that they hold them. Now, sir, you know me say then we will stop them. But keep fighting the fight where they fight today. The fight where they fight for parade. The fight where they fight for make them give you way for make you express your voice to your people. We need to see that fight today because something they hit their pocket. Now we go to the vice president nominee or the one with them pick as a vice president running mate. Una want tell me say Cherry Coco no get voice? Una want tell me say Cherry Coco no go able talk? We not say they not go pass. But they stood up and say something. Because now the party this way they can fucking rule we now. Then they. And not of us SLPP but pass than they will. Maybe they equal in numbers. We'll not say no go pass, but when I begin speak, let's not go on they speak now for win election. When I begin tell you say that the thing this way they happen, no, they want give you money, but who no want that money they because the people and they suffer. That tell you today say, then two sets of people here, APC and SLPP. I make I can look to and they can go Tinabi and Samura. Let them go kill you. Then why I not care about we? Then why I not care? I be don't talk and trade. All one the way they see the Waka be and Samura so today. Them broke. Wait, let Samura win. Wait, let Samura win. They all one position. They all one MDAs. They all one ministerial position. That broke people them. Look there. Look them face them. You remember 2018? JJ Safa in Lip the all chair. Lokuda Almatan hole. Today look at Mohamed Rahman Soare, he dey beg for letting get time for talk na AYV. When he argue with Jalo be they argue. Today look at. If they talk then and they say APC don't damage the country, the people and the suffer. Now in they enjoy so today. You not even care about the people away they talk about 5 years ago. That's the same thing that why I said paper. And I tell people then two people are not care. APC not the safe salon. SLPP not the safe salon. Then people are just like the way what Usman Tolly say. Now we already know the diaspora, we there. So man go mortgage your house because he knows in a big gamble. If he refinance your house and pull 100,000, he go spend 50,000 na salon. When they get ministerial position, he make corruption, he get $2-3 million. That's a big win. So he not care for mortgage in house now, because he know what he go get. Salon don't become the retirement office for diaspora people or politician them. Salon don't become the cash box. And would I end up holding the short end of the stick with people them? So when somebody want tell me say APC go can save APC this, when I listen that the APC this will not be one of them. Not a single member of APC we cannot use and talk say they want for give me money, but me are not favor of that. Let anybody show me any one of them. Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you very much, Omar. We have to say thanks to Omar for your contribution today. Yes, caller. The UK line. You there live. You get 3 minutes. Who would you talk to?
Hello, Triple and Amara. How you doing?
Yes, Amara. You get 3 minutes, sir.
I just want to make me own brief no more. In
Go
regard
ahead.
with them people that want pass in parliament. Where they start this, where them call, where they come with that welfare bill. Where you come with the program, I tell you say this, then get for go change them, then get for bring another name for them. I say this, where you see the non-fashion and so then get for pass them. When I begin, ladies no go pass, we forget about them. Them parliamentarians are who here. Now we don't see that the problem this whole mini talk say we the people and we get with power for elect leaders them. This PR system now, most of them people here now they get for come back because all them political party they right now all my want money. Now money they get for go give for let them put their name them. They get for come back. So we see them they try for do all them thing here. And then people are not get the country at heart. All waiting then they do now they own selfish interest. Now waiting they feel say they need for do for let them enhance the young retirement or whatsoever. Which kind of bill and they were? Who say all man they crying at the world, this kind of global crisis who they people in the sofa, triple A, you can go salon. The kind way people in the sofa na salon. You not go believe the sufferation way the salon. When me go salon, they change 100 pounds triple A for a day. Before then they say 5 o'clock, the money don't done. And then they drink and they smoke. The money don't done. If you buy fuel before I remember the money don't done am hand triple A. How them for one we country now? How? People are they not get we at heart. Then just they can no more than say they want this. So speaker, you are old speaker, you need to buy motuka. Pass the motuka way government get I never give one back and the motuka then. Then furniture they never give furniture allowance of 50 million. Per all we don't in at the parliament for over 5 years. You sitting allowance, you this that allowance, they need to buy furniture for yourself. Abbas Bunu na one of the most disgraceful people and way they talk about Nasalon. Honestly, look what you do. That man they na the person and way been in a parliament. Last parliament. Before Pakabas is all in property there. When he come, he don't get all in property them back. So them people are they not good for we country. We just they kill ourselves behind this red and green, this red and green. Not to better people there. Now they own political party and they own selfish interest and they care about. They don't care about we. They don't care about we. Like when this Umar bin talk, with them in the hala, with them kind of TV, people in the suffer. Why would I need to tell we now say people in the suffer? Why would not parliamentarians and the Abdul Kabud and whatsoever? Why would I need to come now and I say, oh, okay, we know the people in the suffer will party the one pass bill, or members the one pass bill at parliament. Then people are all now self-centered people that they only care about themselves. Now my own contribution and it's people they not get high blood pressure there.
Thank you very much. Alright. Well, we don't try. We left here. A lot of people missed the show. We saw you. But the one that was Europe, then Glady. Who they North America, now we're not happy. Eh? We'll go there back tomorrow. Sierra Leone, is this the parliament we want? Eh? Are there lawmakers here we want? Alright, look out, Martha. Yes, Martha, you get 3 minutes, ma.
Good evening, Tripoli and Sierra Leone and the one world. My question to I think the clerk of parliament, we say one domestic allowance. Domestic allowance, waiting, then they get for do it in work when they do not parliament.
And I never for the cleaning coats, that wig, the shoes.
If you not go do that job there for her. Realistically, if you not get work, try to find a side chick. But why using the country's money for domestic allowance? Honestly, though, if them people here they listen to themselves when they talk, then they come at the public, then look at ordinary person within a road where they big, people where they sit on a water, they drag na ground, they big. Then get mind look at them face. Or sometimes I think they pass na them road and they honestly, sometimes they pass na them road. Because sometimes they glass them teeth and so much that they need to see them people there. Because when we they come here go December, like we they see the people, we they see small pikin and they sell. You give one pikin to go buy cookie for make on or 3 eat. The one person get mind for put some money in my pocket because sometimes remember for kind of gonna host mama. Then parliamentary they ask for this amount of money, just allowance for themselves. What about the people when they pay them? I mean, this is unbelievable. That made me say, instead of get parliamentarian the way just the reading, right? Why would not get the one the way educated? We understand waiting at the purpose for them at parliament. Because we don't underestimate this. Sometimes they read most of them billions, sometimes they read most of them lawyer, may they understand what they read. Because that's not their profession. They don't go school for that. All what they do is that for reading, right? I concur, I support. Because they know what's the purpose of going to parliament, they're not going to ask so much for themselves. Okay, let's flip it the other way. Let's say the country fine, things they go on well, people they enjoy. If we not ask for them, say oh, they ask for, we not go even cry, we not go even know. Because many years ago, we all be small, they go in a salon. Who cares about politics? Who want to know what till they happen? You got now money, you go to school. Elect now work, I go to school. At the end of the day, there is a pleasure going there because when you come home, the hardship not too much. You get food for it. But unlike now. So please, with a beg, they are beg. Where they woman them? Who side the woman and then I salon? But they are not tell la parent, talk to them politician and not picking them. Now wife them or man them or whatever. Now papa them. Who not talk to them? There are people crying for God's sake. Very, very much Tripoli.
Thank you very much, Martha.
You're welcome.
The time we refuse say parliamentarian for take pay cuts. And the time they want sponsor for life. Sponsor for life and they want. We don't know. We look out tomorrow. They want sponsor for life. God help we. Yes, Bokamo. You get 3 minutes, sir.
Yes, Triple. Thank you for giving me the time. And one thing I want to say about the parliamentarians there, I not see no different between the parliamentarians and salon police. Same attitude, then they get. They can do anything for money. Anything they can do. They don't get credibility. They lost that. They don't get out of their life. Because if the Sidom. Then a radio, then a TV, even the crime setting triangle in the country. They the same people again. They go say, for giving them kind of money than they right now in that country. Triple. Any kind way you look at Leone, the situation we find ourselves, we parliamentarian, 100% contribute for putting at this state where we did so today. And look at this thing again, say, the people who are in the up and out, we can lose them, they will. We can lose them. Educated people, very educated doctors. Somebody mentioned about Abbas Budu, right? The moment Mara Bio bring Abbas Budu in government, now they begin fail first for bring Abbas Budu back. Pakaba of all people, take everything from that mandate. What advantage is this now? Because of with country money, it be take. They don't come back and don't give. And this same man today, I see the under so. They come with them bad laws there. Now they give them sense. You don't tell that parliament day. You don't tell that the system about Bundu. Not to nobody now in. Now in they give people a sense. But you see something they need to make we asking one say like we don't know how to react because we know how they suffer in that country. We know how people in the suffer in that country. Them people they not get that country there at heart. All the things over them parliamentarian they get about themselves. Even the political party, the portrayal of the political party is a lie. They add them political party for their own selfishness. And they add them political party for their own selfishness. Now the disgrace that don't meet them so now. But I just the press say, and I hope say, the president no will ever sign that day. Because you don't need them right now. Now we get for vote for them. The people are going to vote for them. So parliamentarians they make you not worry about them. Make you not sign her at all. And about the bigger, make you not sign her. But when you get the money back na artist, they dance all the time. What make you not go sign her? Na artist. Anyway, Triple A, have a good night.
Thank you, Mokamo. Yes, Banga, you missed the show. Eh? I don't now. I don't there for 2 hours now. Because start early today. Other time them by now they come on. We'll not discuss issue from yesterday, sir. Today a fresh one we discuss. That one from yesterday, you go save one for Saturday. Sir. God go help this country. Because the way it is, we get wrong choices. The option themselves not correct. And also Umar they say APC, but C for CDD. Now me I put the all. Even the Choikoko did it because I'm the APC leader, I'm the minority leader, I'm the APC. KKY did it. And they all did it. Eh? And they all. But Sarafina be say our own turn will come, our own day will come. I don't know when that day will come for us. Where the politician go respect we, where they go forget them kind of things. Yeah, bruh. Who say minimum wage there must? Now they cancel the pay 50. Yeah, now go talk and let them people like you. Now forget, now respect first they no get for we. Respect then they no get for we the citizen. I made that power will be getting I be the use now for say anybody for that welfare bill would they pull out? And it's okay. Now when you see me face day, we they go vote and party they go vote for now. Last year they pull me. Because in Sierra Leone, the people them always they change parliamentarian. A lot. But they outside the chief then they eh? Who side then they? The chief there. Because they self they do. Okay. Alright. Sebo, me na parliamentarian. 5 years no more you do. For life as secure. Every month, I dey receive 80% of my gross annual salary. Now for you as monthly pension. For life. Eh? God help me. Yeah? God help me. Go there back tomorrow. We still get for council president, but we don't take 5 years in office. So we get for council about that. But this parliamentarian, let God save we from this parliament. Go there back tomorrow. Till we meet again. Tiki policy. Tata.